Hello and welcome to Thursday Night Therapy, where five friends separated by time and space are brought together by the magic of D&D for some desperately needed therapeutic escapism. Thank you for joining us. If you like what you hear, don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course you can catch up on the adventure so far on YouTube, and you can join us every week 8:30 GMT time on Twitch. Just a small announcement, we are continuing our crew member suggestion event. A quick shout out to Sly1768, who has already made a comment and a suggestion for a crew member. But to everyone else, we are going to be accepting more than one suggestion, and this will be ongoing. So even if you listen to this in weeks or months from now, it's not too late. You can suggest a character and we can add it to the campaign. I think that was all we wanted to say. So I guess let's get started. Last time on Thursday Night Therapy, our heroes, excited by the prospect of the 5,000 gold reward on the notice board, approached the White Hall at the edge of the town square. Captain Haley of the town guard was fetched, and the story of the recent troubles was told. A mysterious winged creature had been plaguing the island's hunting grounds for the last 3 months, killing stock and the odd unfortunate hunting party. The only solid evidence of the creature, however, was a single dark-coloured tooth. Thus the townsfolk had aptly named it Black Fang. After gathering some information and reassurance of payment, our party continued. Torrin returned to the ship to prepare her zombies for a field trip, and to ask Sandara if she would like to join them on their mission, to which she agreed. Meanwhile, the three boys made their way over to the arena. There they met Sephne Garrison, who, with some initial reluctance, agreed to sign up the group for a fight against a venom troll. A vicious opponent that would surely pull in a large crowd. Worried that the group would not return after their trip to slay a dragon, he was eventually convinced by Dev, who handed him a large holding fee, and decided to go ahead with what could turn out to be the event of the year. During this, Torrin had clothed and collected her troop of undead and led them quickly up the steps of the docks, very luckily avoiding any nosy townsfolk, and shepherded them away from the town into the nearby trees, and did her best to find a quiet spot amongst the undergrowth. Meanwhile, Lanny and the twins entered the hunting lodge to gather a little information, including the presumed location of the lair of the beast, as well as a map of the area and a horse and cart for the journey. Now they simply needed to convince Sandara that Torrin's dead friends were not a problem. Despite her protests and obvious discomfort, she agreed to continue with them as long as she could sit in the front. They made their way south as far as the trail would go, and disembarked to settle down for the evening. Just as they were doing so, Devi heard movement in the bushes, a trample of feet moving in their direction. He alerted his friends just in time as a stampede of boar hurtled out of the forest. The boars charged towards them, thrashing with their tusks. The party defended themselves, knocking the onslaught aside. As the pigs lay dead, Devi noted that they appeared not to be running at them, rather running from something. With that, a deep roar was heard, and a dark, winged shape took flight above the forest. With a dead boar in its claws, was what appeared to be a dragon. It screeched once again and flew south into the darkness. And that's where we'll pick up this week.
Well,
Holy fuck, that's dragon. Okay.
is it though?
It fucking looked like one.
I mean, who has actually seen a dragon before?
No.
Right? You know, I'm not saying it is, I'm not saying it isn't. It might just be a really, really overgrown lizard.
That's
As
what a
you-
dragon is.
As you see it, you can see it flying now, directly away from you, directly south it would seem. It's getting smaller and smaller in the sky. And Devi, as you're closest, you hear something, this time coming from the opposite direction. Feet, would seem, somebody approaching.
Okay. I've got company. I'll turn around. I'll say, "Hold, state your business."
You see a figure emerge from the undergrowth. He has a bow in his hands, an arrow notched, and he is initially looking up as he appears in the direction of the dragon, and he seems almost slightly startled as he enters this open area and sees, well, 9 figures and a lot of dead boar. Lanny, this is going to be a new figure for you, but for the rest of you, you realise this is the hooded character that you saw sat in the tavern the other night.
Oh. Well, if it isn't Mr. Dark and Moody.
Are you following us?
As he sees you now, you actually see him lower his bow slightly and release the tension that he had on the string.
You guys, you know this guy?
Oh, he's at the pub the other last night.
Yeah, dark and creepy one. When we first docked.
Or you were the dark and creepy one.
True. But stop walking forward.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
Keep your distance, please, mate.
Don't worry. I haven't come here for you.
You'd be fucking dumb if you had.
And he gestures into the sky, and you can just see the dragon disappearing. It seems to be lowering now almost. Possibly landing in the distance.
I see that is. We've got competition here, it would seem.
He now looks to each of you, taking you in. You are also hunting the dragon.
Yeah, I'd like to give him a good look up and down and see if I think he is actually capable of hunting something like this on his own. Would that be an insight or perception or?
I mean, were you trying to judge his
Capabilities?
just by looks?
Yeah, I mean, I guess being the kind of people we are, we can probably spot someone who's fairly capable.
Okay, give me an insight check.
That is a 17.
You show me.
Okay.
Fucking hell, you rolled a 9 and you hit 17.
Yep.
Christ.
He seems suitably equipped. He is. By his clothing, his cloak, he seems to be have a pack. He has a bow. He has an arrow. He looks like the sort of character who would be tracking creatures through the woods. But you also pick up in his demeanor, he's very like. His movements are sparse,
Right.
but deliberate.
Okay.
He is very still unless he's specifically making an action that has sense. Do you know what I'm picking up?
Yeah.
Economy of movement.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wait a minute. You and one guy, you're trying to track this dragon and take it down yourself. I mean, what do you know of it that we don't?
Well, I know what it is, and I know how to kill it.
I mean,
And if you don't, then I suggest you better turn around, go home, and let the professional take care of this.
You can go fuck yourself.
I'm sorry, mate.
You
You're
don't know
saying
who the
that,
fuck we are.
exactly. You are saying that you are going to take that thing down by yourself.
You see him kind of almost theatrically look left and look right, either side of him. You see anybody else with me?
As far as you can fucking walk with the size of your balls.
Size of head, more like.
Yeah. Right then. Fancy pants, what's your fucking name?
You may call me Dark Wolf, the Shadow Hunter.
I am not calling you fucking Dark Wolf, mate.
Wow. I mean,
I'm sorry.
Can I look at this guy and see if he actually believes his own bullshit?
that's a bit chintzy, isn't it, mate? It's a bit.
I can say you can roll an insight with disadvantage because his face is mostly obscured. The hood is large and you can't even see his eyes.
Disadvantage inside roll. Well, that's a 5.
Yeah, as I said, the sun is setting at this point, and this large hood is obscuring his facial expressions, so that he's hard to read at this point.
Right,
Alright.
I'm going to take a guess and say that's not what's written on your fucking birth certificate, Dan. So, right, cards on the table. We're here to collect the bounty on that thing as well. Now, usually we wouldn't do this, but seeing as you've put in the legwork as well, maybe we can take it down together, share the bounty, split equally, right?
I'm going to say in Undercommon to Devi, the fuck?
In Undercommon, I'm going to say to you, there's 10 of us. Split it 10 ways.
And in common to both of you, I'm going to say, you know what, fuck this. I'm going to walk up to him and I'm going to pull his hood back.
Oh.
Okay, give me... give me a sleight of hand, I guess.
A sleight of hand.
Why do I want a sleight of hand? Let me think about it.
Dexterity or...
Do you know what? I think
It'd be
before
more
you even get that close to him, can you step back a couple of steps?
Bear in mind, I am very swift.
I know, but at the
He
time
may
it
be
takes to
swifter.
raise his bow is much quicker than you can walk. So I'm going to say by the time you get to about there, he's already raised his arrow.
Okay.
It's like, don't do anything silly.
Oh, well, I'm going to do fucking something fucking silly.
I'm going to shout just loudly, hey, what the fuck you're doing? And I'm going to have sparks go from my hand as I'm holding a shocking grasp action.
I'm carrying on.
Another step.
Yep.
He takes a step back. He pulls the bow. He's like, Last chance, friend. I didn't come here for you.
The only thing I'm concerned about, mate, is that I'm going to cut myself on your edgelordiness.
Okay. Fuck! So the arrow flies over your shoulder. And do you know what? Take a step back. I'm just gonna have everybody roll initiative, please. So, because I make the same mistake every week.
I'm gonna wait.
Yep. Same.
Oh, that was the wrong button.
Apparently sword fighting.
So, yeah, I have an empty list. So I'm just going to roll initiative first and see what happens. Yeah, as soon as I rolled initiative, everybody's
I can see it.
Yeah.
they all reappeared. So let me just delete them all first.
I think you just click on the cog and hit clear, can't you?
Yeah, but then that would clear the one that he's just rolled as well.
Very true.
So go on then.
Oh, what? Natural 1 for a total of 4. Wonderful.
And I've got
17.
a non-natural 20. But it hasn't added it.
No.
Did you click your token?
I guess
It did, but it decided it didn't want to.
Not initiative for you.
Oh, I almost forgot Sandara because she's
It's hiding.
hiding, but
She's sat there going, "Oh, for God's sake!"
I can't even get to her. Where is she? There she is.
Underneath me.
Oh,
Jesus.
She was responsive there.
So, okay. I guess
I'll step there so you can actually reach Sandar.
I can just. No, I can't.
Oh God, the cart's moving by itself.
There we go. I'll just move us forward slightly. So, so it's her turn first, I guess. What is she going to do? I am just going to cast Bless on Des.
Hashtag blessed.
You get 3 targets for Bless at first level.
Ooh.
Really?
Yep.
Then I will cast on everyone except Lani, as target was Des, and she has Devi and Toran left and right.
What does Bless do again? Sorry.
Plus
It's
4 to the
1d4. Yeah, every attack roll or saving throw.
Oh, okay, cool.
Very useful.
Until the spell
So,
ends.
Yep, and it's a minute concentration.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So you hear, obviously in anticipation of what might go down, as soon as she sees the arrow fly, you hear her whisper this small prayer, and the bless has been cast. So, Torin.
Okay, changing tact, I'm not going to cast the Shocking Grasp cantrip, as that was more of a scare tactic. I am going to...
Lightning bolt.
No, I'm not going to lightning bolt. I thought about it.
And then he died.
I died. He didn't reveal his secrets.
I am going to shout, hold. This is a bad idea, friend, and I'm going to cast Blindness Deafness on him. He needs to make a Constitution 16 save.
Oh,
God fucking
Wow.
damn!
natural 20.
That might do it.
The power washes off him and nothing happens.
Oh my God.
And that's me.
Maybe he is as powerful as he said he was. Oh.
Okay, Lanny.
I would like to, first of all, rush forward. As I'm rushing, Lanny, eyes burst red, breaks into a rage, and I'm going to try and sweep the legs with my maul.
So you
It's
attempt
a shove.
Well, I'm going to aim for his legs, realistically. But
yeah, but you're basically a shove attack. You're trying to knock him prone.
yeah. So this would be an athletics check, would it?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think it's a contested.
Yeah, either athletics versus athletics or athletics versus acrobatics.
Yeah, I can choose. And let me just check what's better for me. But you can go ahead and make your roll, Rich.
Okay. Oh Christ, 13.
My.
Okay, mine are both. Okay, he attempts to jump over your maul as you swing.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh.
The meat is beat, right?
Yep, match
Yeah.
score beats.
Yep.
Okay.
God, he even
So-
spells his wolf with a U.
So as you swing, he does jump, and you feel the edge of your maul just clip the heel of his boot, but he does manage to spring over, lands back down again. I guess that's your turn.
Yeah.
It's an attack action, so it's not.
yeah.
It's one of your attacks to do a shove rather than a
Do
full
you have-
action.
Do you have 2 attacks?
Attacks, yes. So yeah, if that's one attack action, I'm allowed a second attack.
Yeah, I believe so. It's as long as it is an additional attack. Yeah.
It's a special
But-
attack, but not a full action on its own. Just
Okay,
like a
so-
grapple would be.
Yeah. So having tried to aim for the legs, missed, just going to twirl back around and just aim for center of mass this time.
Oh no.
Oh, Lanny's gonna kill him.
23 to hit,
Jesus.
Yeah, that does hit him.
18 damage.
Okay.
My God, barbarians hurt.
So, as I said,
I roll as well.
you clipped his boot, and he lands slightly off balance, and you use that opportunity to backswing your maul, and this time you do clip him quite squarely in the chest. You see him grunt and skid back slightly. That's your turn now, though, correct?
Yes.
Then that brings us to you, Des.
Right. I'm going to. I obviously no idea how many hit points he has, so I'm going to non-lethally punch him. So, first one. Oh, there's a natural 20 hit.
Yeah.
That's 13 bludgeoning,
Okay.
and I'm going to burn a key point and do a stunning strike.
Okay.
So he needs to make a DC 15 Constitution save.
EC 15 Constitution save.
Oh man.
There we go.
Wow,
This fucking guy.
this guy. All right, well that was my first attack. Second,
Nice.
so 6 bludgeoning.
Yep.
I believe I can do another one.
You
What
can.
does it say? Once per turn or once per attack?
No, it says after I hit a creature with a melee attack.
Okay.
Yep.
I can
It's
spend a
any
key point.
attack.
Right. Save again. Constitution 15.
We've got to fucking hit him eventually.
hell.
Christ.
Oh, well, third time's a charm.
good.
Never mind. 11?
Oh no.
No, that doesn't hit.
Alright. So, yeah. Batter, whiff.
Okay. Yeah, you do connect, and you attempt to aim for those pressure points that you know can stun a victim, but he obviously seems quite sturdy and resistant. So, That does lead me to me. I'm faced with a bit of a tricky, because I can't shoot my bow in melee, right?
You
Oh,
can,
yeah,
just
sure.
at disadvantage.
Yeah, unless you have a feat, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless you have
Is it? It's not sharpshooter, is it?
it's crossbow expert.
Crossbow.
It's crossbow expert, despite the name, goes over to bows, I
Fuck it. No,
believe.
he's gonna have to risk it. He is going to run out of your threat range, so you both get attackers' opportunity if you want them.
If we want them. 23.
Yep.
Technically, you can try a stunning strike on that as well.
I was going to. I hope we're sleeping before we go and attack the dragon.
Yeah. I need to sleep.
Go on then, Sean.
The Constitution, yeah.
Constitution 15, yeah.
I'm feeling lucky.
Oh! Down he goes.
Well, he's stunned at least.
Oh, yes, but, he's stunned. And as he's stunned, I'm just going to poke him in the chest so he falls over.
Lanny.
He's now prone.
I don't want to kill him.
Why is he prone?
I'm pretty sure that isn't it when you're stunned you count as being
No.
prone? No.
No, stunned is
Nope.
just advantage.
Ah,
It's
well,
not
same thing,
prone, but you do have advantage on a stunned target.
Same shit, different gravy.
But technically, Lanny would have had his attack first.
Do I want to kill him?
That's up to you.
Are you saying that in character?
I don't know.
A stunned creature does automatically fail strength and dex saving throws. So if you wanted to restrain him,
Well, Nate's actually correct. Lanny would have technically had the hit first.
So he's not stunned for now. 20, you'll fucking hit him.
23. I would have had
Done your
advantage.
20.
Okay.
No, that's what I'm saying. You would have had
It would
the
have
shot
been the
first.
first, but it's still been
Yeah.
a 20. But 11 damage.
Okay.
And your sentinel feat also means he wouldn't move.
Yes.
so that being the case, would I get an attack of opportunity on him?
No.
No, so none of that happened.
That's true. So what did you do? 9 damage.
Yep. No, I did 6. So you need to take 6 off.
Eh? Where does it say 6?
9
9.
damage on the next attack.
Oh no. Oh yeah, sorry. I went too far.
And you get your key point back as well.
Yep.
So he's fucked. Devi.
Hi.
Oh, you forgot to add your bless, by the way. Dev.
Me?
Desi.
I mean,
It's not to
Oh, that
damage,
11.
it's just to attacks. Oh,
Yeah,
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 the
on
11.
11
yeah.
roll.
oh yeah, but I think that's going too far back, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Devi.
Yes. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna jump down, get behind him, and I'm going to try and restrain him, even though I don't have any strength.
So you're simply going to grapple him.
Yes. Athletics, wasn't it?
It'd be your athletics, yeah.
And I have advantage. Is that correct?
Let me just check what it says. I am also incapacitated, so I can't take actions or reactions.
You're not stunning striked anymore. You are just.
Oh yeah, I'm not. Exactly, yeah, that's true. Actually,
Just sentinel is just.
But you are
zero.
stuck by Sentinel though. What does Sentinel do?
It just
It
means
means
your
you can't
speed is
move.
0.
Okay.
can't move. So okay, yeah. Go for it, Devi.
Yeah.
So you make an athletics check, please.
Natural 20?
Oh!
19, because I have -1.
Good. Good,
Okay.
good.
So he is grappled.
And bloodied.
Get his fucking bow, bruv.
Sandara is going to exit from underneath the cart, but she thinks everything's under control. So I'm just going to...
She's wrong.
I'll just have her hold an action. Dun, 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 dun. I can have a hold an action in case he escapes and tries to run away. Thorin.
Okay. I am going to jump forward and with my action I am going to attempt on this grappled person to put the shackles of compliance on him.
Yes! I forgot we had those.
Which, I mean, yeah. the last time these things were mentioned, they were on plug.
I had to take it. I had to take them off when I got more people.
Also, they wouldn't have gone on plug because he only has one arm.
Well, they were on him. He had it on him.
They were attached to plug and Wilhelm.
Yeah.
But then I uncoupled them when I had 4 of them because I thought it would be better to just have them with me.
Okay. I will let it go. So, he is grappled. And, fuck me, what do you even roll to try and...
I mean,
athletics check.
Yeah,
If he's already grappled, do I get any bonuses, or
would he possibly... His save would be at a disadvantage, I guess?
Yeah, I was going to say either she gets advantage or I get disadvantage, which is mostly it's fairly slim. I was actually just thinking of a sleight of hand check. You know what I mean? He's grappled. He's struggling to try and get these things on his hands. It's not really an athletic thing, so I'm thinking more sleight of hand.
I can do that.
You give me a sleight of hand check, and I will make my acrobatic check to oppose it at disadvantage.
Sure. An 11.
Ooh.
Okay.
Not
So he
great.
is thrashing around, trying to avoid.
Fuck off, you little wanker!
Hey, just think of it as getting all these high rolls out of the way before we meet the dragon.
I'm going to say to him, as I'm trying to put these on and failing, you need to calm down or this will end badly for you. And that will be me as I'm attempting to manacle him.
He just says, "You need to let me go."
I'm not in a position to fucking bargain.
Now that you just said that, are we fighting Geralt here?
Seems like we might be.
The mixture of Strider and Geralt.
Lanny?
Geralt.
Like a Geralt cosplayer.
He,
With a name like that.
with him grappled by Devi, right? He is grappled by Devi.
Yeah.
Would I be able to take the manacles off Torin and force them onto him?
If you want to do the same thing, you can just snatch them out of her hand as long as she's compliant and try the same thing, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll take the manacles from Torin and force them onto his hands. But it would be the same roll, yeah. Sleight of hand.
Yeah, I think that's fair, because it's more about dexterity than... You know what I mean? You're trying to get something... Using your hands to get something on a moving target. It's not really about strength. It's about quickness of hand, so yeah, I'm going to say it's sleight of hand.
Ooh,
Oh my.
20.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
That is good.
Oh,
Well,
rolling consistently high though.
It's not enough though, and you are me. No one can stop the Night Wolf. Ugh!
Oh,
You're not
wow.
fucking helping yourself here, mate.
click.
And then click, yeah, and you see him momentarily become slightly subdued. I guess at this point, Des. I mean, we can go to you.
No, I'm going to hit him repeatedly until he dies. No, I'm not. It's fine. I think we'll. I think seeing that he's now docile.
I wouldn't say he's docile.
No. I thought that's what the
No,
I mean-
they're shackles, but I can cast command on him for free 3 times a
okay.
day. But he has been shackled.
Yeah. I mean,
He
my
has iron manacles on his hands now.
my intention was simply to pull his hood back. So that is what I will do.
Okay, he can now do very little to resist this. So you do pull it back, and you see a. I don't know what you were expecting. Tell me, actually, what were you expecting?
Someone who looks like they're 12.
I'm going to say. Well, he's older than 12, but he's not a particularly old guy. He probably looks like in his early 20s. I don't know what everyone else was expecting, but yeah, he seems to be in his early 20s. It looks like he's tried to grow a bit of facial hair, but it's not coming through all that well. He is going to. Is that your turn?
Is he human or is he
Oh yeah, it's a human
elven
man. Yeah.
or okay?
Right. I mean, can I try and persuade him that we're not actually here? That my intention was not to murder him. I simply wanted to see what he looked like.
I mean, if just to let you know, the Shackles of Compliance, it also gives you advantage on intimidation checks.
Okay, in that case, I will not be friendly about it.
Sorry, my audio just cut out there. I heard
Yeah,
I will not be.
That's it. That's what I said. I will not be, and now I shall dissipate into dust. Right. In that case, I'm going to intimidate him and say, "Listen, I was not intending to fuck you up, mate. I just want to see what you fucking look like." So,
Okay.
advantage on intimidation.
Yes, it is an advantage, but hang on, let me intimidation. Go on. You can roll.
What? All right. Well, you sound like you're about to say something.
Yeah. No, I just need to double check the what the effect.
It wasn't exactly great. 15 intimidation
Pretty
to
good.
to stop him from fighting back.
Things on, isn't he?
He can't fight back, yeah, but
No, but stop struggling.
Yeah, I know. If you willing moon, fuck, I've no idea how intimidation works.
You are the character. Are you intimidated?
Surely I make a roll.
Not you. You as the DM set an arbitrary DC of whether you think you'd be intimidated or not.
Yeah, exactly. And then I roll what?
You don't have
Oh,
to
no,
roll.
it's-
It's just the DC.
It's not
The
save.
DC.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, all right. I was thinking it's a contested roll the whole time. And
Nope, it's not
trying to
contested.
look
It's
at
just
what to roll.
Roll for
okay,
bravery.
Roll for bravery. Okay, yeah. In that case, you do seem to talk a little bit of sense into him, and he stops fighting actively. Well, against you. Okay, yeah. I'm going to say he, with that intimidation check, he is subdued enough that you think that the fighting has stopped. There is a wild look in his eye, though. And, you're making a big mistake.
Oh, shut up, you
Stop
dumbass.
it. Right, I will bet money that's not your real voice.
Of course it's my real voice.
Did you get punched in the throat as a kid?
He's
Shit.
about to be. Listen,
I mean, shit, you look like you're a kid. The
Yeah.
fuck are you doing out here? Be straight with us, asshole.
yeah, let's not fuck about it, mate. Right? I'm going to take his bow off him because obviously he has no choice in this. This is right. Here's a tip for a good, prolonged, healthy life. Right? If you approach a bunch of people who have just killed this many boar, and I'm going to point to all the boar that are littering the place, I would not start fucking trouble with them.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Yeah, what? What?
I was meant to make a statement. It's a
Whether he
statement-
believes you or not.
It's a statement of fact. 7.
He looks at the boar. He's like, boar is small game. I'm here for the big prize.
I've got a hole in my chest that suggests otherwise.
Well, you see, lad, you came upon us. You've done absolutely no damage to any of us, and what do you expect to do to a big fucking dragon?
I could kill a dragon.
Yeah,
Don't start crying, for fuck's sake.
Are you crying?
Are you crying?
Is
not
this what's
crying.
happening right now?
I'm not crying.
I think he's pissed his
Oh
pants
my.
too.
I think he shit himself.
Bismara, give me fucking strength. Right. Sandara, love,
Yeah.
could you you're a bit friendlier than the rest of us. I mean, I'm sure I'm not offending anybody here by saying that.
No, not at all.
Could you
Nah.
could you possibly have a word with this lad and calm him down and possibly wipe his tears away?
Yeah, change his fucking nappy.
Yeah.
He kind of walks over to him. She actually lifts up her hand and kind of almost as if to soothe him slightly, places it on his shoulder. He says, "The big fella's right. There's 5 of us. You're completely outnumbered. You've achieved absolutely nothing fighting us. Please, just understand the situation you're in.
Read the room, mate. Come on.
As you said, we didn't come here to fight each other. We came here to find the dragon. Unfortunately, we both have the same goal, but we don't have to fight each other. So I suggest you calm down, because I know these guys. If you fuck them around anymore, they're going to kill you."
Yeah.
Yeah, your head's caving in, I'm afraid, buddy.
At this point, it's easier to just kill you.
With those words, you do see him. He has not been trying to run away and wrench himself free, but he has been kind of this pulling at the people that are holding him. But with those words, he does seem to completely stop, and you almost see him kind of sigh, and then you see a kind of dejected look, and you get the feeling that he has kind of given up.
Right now,
Right. Yeah.
Okay. I give up.
Excellent.
Alright.
That's
Sensible.
very sensible.
Smart
boy.
decision.
Right.
Yeah,
So I am genuinely curious. Right. How did you see this going?
I thought I would find the dragon and kill the dragon.
Have you killed anything before?
Of course I have. I'm not
Insight check.
amateur. Go on then.
12.
He says it with a. I think he says it with enough.
Yes. Kind of.
There's like determination in his voice. I think you can believe that he has killed. He has killed things, certainly.
Okay.
Like I know what I'm doing. I'm an experienced hunter.
Well, you fucked up with us.
Yeah.
So is this the chap that the bloke at the Hunter's Lodge said was looking for the dragon?
Yeah, I would post money on that.
Right. So apparently you're some kind of big deal, right? Go around and hunt things, bringing the bounties. Yeah.
I do what I can.
Right. So my question is this: is it a scam? Are you turning up with something that you've trained to play dead? Or what?
Oh, fuck me. Yeah.
I mean, are you for real, or is this all a big fucking scam? You go around scamming.
Of course, I'm for real.
Insight check. That's a 17.
I'm Darkwolf, the Shadow Hunter. People know me.
I'm gonna slap him.
I wouldn't. He might only have one hit point left.
Non-lethal. I'm still slapping him.
You see that
I'm not even attempting to damage him. I'm just like, this is a bitch slap. This is a shut the fuck up.
Devi, you can see in his eyes that the mere question has like offended him and also almost hurt him that you would suggest such a thing.
All right. Okay, right. I needed to know because I've got a proposition,
Oh god.
and I needed to know whether you were the real thing or whether we'd just be setting ourselves up for a good old stab in the back.
In Undercommon. Really? He just tried to kill us. Albeit poorly, but he tried.
Yeah, I'm going to reply in undercommon. I mean, try is a very generous word.
In Undercommon, I don't think he's going to kill us. I think if he wanted to do that, he would have shot us from the bushes, or set up some kind of a trap.
Can we just use him as bait and be done with it?
I was thinking of that.
It's not
Lanny
terrible,
just nudges Sandara and just says, "Do you know what they're saying?"
Sorry, Lanny.
Yeah, and I'll just when you mention using him as bait, I kind of give you a look, which says, yeah.
I will curse in common, with a look to dead, and I'm gonna walk over to my zombies and command them to clean up the boar. I'm done with this situation. The peasant bores me.
You just want them in a pile, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just gonna order them to, like, the one that I made bleed black from their eyes and shit. Maybe put them aside.
Yeah.
But the rest of them, we can do something with them.
Could sell those.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right then.
The
So,
zombies
Everything's
begin,
gold when you look at it in a certain light.
putting them in a pile.
Yeah, I'm ordering my zombies around in Undercommon. And I have removed myself from the situation with Darkwolf.
Right. So, we want to take the bounty for this dragon. I know you want to take the bounty for it too. Now, this isn't the way that you probably saw this going, but I think you're going to have to share the bounty with us, son.
He gives you a glance and then he says, I work alone.
Yeah. Lone wolf, all edgy and all that bollocks. Yeah, I was like that about 15 years ago too. So, do we have an accord?
Cord?
Yeah, we have an agreement. we'll go after this thing together. You know what? You can share your tips with us. We'll bring this to a nice, swift conclusion, and then we'll rock up at the white thing. What's it called? The White Tower? The White...
There it was.
Oh, the White Hall. And we'll collect the bounty and split it evenly. Hello? Hello?
Have we
Sean?
lost the DM?
I think we
no.
have.
Oh my.
Oh my!
Oh my! He fell.
Oh my!
He fell into he fell into shadow.
The aura of Dark Wolf has swallowed the DM whole.
The edgelord has overtaken him.
Oh my.
Yep. He's disappeared from Roll20.
He's still in Discord though.
Yeah, that'll.
Oh, no, he's gone now, and he's back.
Hey!
There we go.
You right?
Hi.
Internet just dropped out.
You good?
Yeah, I think so.
You,
I just-
You're
you've gone a bit crusher.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we give it a sec? Might. No? Good? Bad? Okay?
That's
Worse?
pretty bad.
You are not sounding good, my friend.
It says 16. Shall I disconnect and come back?
You're
Hey,
you're
we're
better
saying
now.
much better now.
You're better now.
Yeah. Okay. All good?
It just had to stabilize, I guess.
Oof.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
ping went up to like 70.
We'll just have a have a technical difficulties graphic.
Dun, 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 dun.
We're fine. Everything's fine. What did you hear last?
I think you just asked him if they have an accord.
Oh yeah.
I told you I work alone. If you
Right.
wanna go
Yeah.
Take that dragon.
Yeah.
Then- be my guest.
Okay, two things, mate. I refuse to call you Dark Wolf. What is your fucking name?
That's it,
It's the
Henry.
only name that I'm known by.
Quentin.
Right, okay. Let me put this in a different way, and this way I am going for intimidation this way. If you do not tell me your real name, I'm going to scoop out your eye with a rusty spoon, and I'm going to skull fuck you to death.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Go on then. With advantage.
I've seen him do it. It's not pleasant.
Advantage. Intimidation.
Oof.
Yeah.
20.
Oh. If he hasn't
Yes.
pissed himself already, he's definitely going to now.
You see his eyes slightly widen, and then you hear him quite softly first just say, Copeland,
I'm sorry.
my real name is Copeland.
Wonderful. Very nice to meet you, Copeland. Don't be a cunt. Right, so, you don't want to work with us. You know what? I don't think we are going to spend much more time trying to convince you. If you want to go off and get eaten by a fucking dragon by yourself, you can go right ahead. I do not give two shiny fucks. Right? Have we got the key to these manacles?
What?
Yeah. We should let him go.
You want a key?
Please.
Please.
And I'll wander back over.
I half expect you to send it over via zombie, to be honest.
I thought about it. I honestly did. But they're busy. I will wander over and say, has this dickhead given you his name yet?
Yes, his name is Copeland.
Copeland.
Yes.
What a cunt. And I had
Yes.
the key and walk away.
Have you got anything else on him?
No, Lanny, we're not going to loot him. All right. This
Yeah,
fucking,
we'll do that when he's dead.
I was thinking. You said the quiet part out loud, Torin. All right. Yeah.
I'm over here. Sorry.
I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I'm making decisions here. If anyone else has a problem with it, then feel free to speak up.
Oh,
I
yes,
think
it's
we
all-
let him go. He can toddle off. can fucking die alone in the jungle. No one will mourn him, and we will pick his corpse for anything afterwards.
Yeah.
That's all right, Copeland.
You're letting me go?
I thought that was clear.
Yeah, just don't come near us. We've had
Yeah.
enough.
We've had enough.
We're bored of you.
You see him pick up, if you allow, he picks up his bow.
Mm-hmm.
Takes a step back. And you see him he looks in the direction that the dragon went. And then he looks in the direction that he came from. And then he looks back again where the dragon went, and again where he came from.
Oh, before the trail gets cold, mate, you know. You saw it fly off that way. I'll give you a hand, and I'll point towards where the dragon flew.
And I fucking promise you, if I hear anyone creeping around whilst we make camp this evening, I have my spoon ready.
He pulls his hood back up to cover his face. So, this is it.
If you do not fuck off, I am going to kill you. Go away.
He just nods, and then you see him.
Yes,
He
right.
kind of ducks his head and runs off into
Does
the
he
forest.
fucking Naruto run when he goes?
Kind of.
Behind him.
Kind of, yeah. It's a
I
similar
cannot
sort of thing.
wait to see his corpse when we get to the dragon. Just on fire in 2 impacts.
Goddamn weaves.
Fucking hell,
Oh.
what a mess.
That was tragic.
Fucking hell. Were we that embarrassing?
I would like to think not.
His funeral. Quite literally.
I don't think I was as small as him when I was about 5.
I do not believe for a second that you were ever anything other than what you are now. I don't think you were born. I think you were hewn.
From the living rock.
Yeah.
Cut out of a stone.
Yes. Someone went up to a cliff and thought, you know what? I reckon there's a person in there, and then they cut you out, and then the gods gave you life, and here you are in all your glory.
We'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
I meant it as a compliment.
It was meant as such. Right, now, so the plan is to obviously follow him and let him do the bulk of the fighting, and then when he kills it, or at least gets it very wounded and dies, we finish it off.
In you, bruv, as ever, we are exactly on the same page.
Yeah. That was good.
I think I'm going to add him to my collection when we find him. You just hear over Torrin's shoulder.
I wish don't
mate,
call him
you know
Dark
what,
Wolf.
Torin, your zombies look... They look sad enough. But you don't need that sod moping around and bringing the mood down.
Yeah, that's fair. And I'll turn around and sort of come back to the group while the zombies are finishing up. Right. How are we all? We all whole? We all living from the boars and then whatever the fuck that was?
Well, I mean, I've got a hole in me, and his arrow threatened to come near me. That was about it.
Got a hole in you? He didn't hit you, did he?
No, but the boar did last week.
Ah, okay. do you need some attention, Des?
You know what? I think just a kip will probably be fine.
Are you sure? I mean, it doesn't cost anything.
Oh, fine. I know you look for any excuse to touch me, Sandara. You know it's fine. You go on. Take your fill.
There's a slight grin.
Yay! There we go. And back on full health.
Fucking hell, she heals well.
Almost like it's a profession.
Yeah. Next time I do it, it's fucking minimum.
Thank you, my love. As ever, your hands are as soft as clouds, and your healing is twice as sweet.
What? Are
Oh.
you done?
What I'm here for?
Right then, are we going for this dragon? Gonna follow this fucker and take it out?
I mean, are we going to?
We were about to set up camp and try and sleep before the boars towed up.
Yeah,
I think it's,
I need at least half hour before we can before I can go again.
Yeah.
I still
Yeah,
need
I got
another
so
like
excited.
4.
Oh yeah. Torin needs a. Yeah, let's all get a bit of shut eye.
Okay.
I'm going to order Plug as an injured one to get into the back of the cart and to heal up, as they have hit dice just like we do. So
Yep, I know.
he is
You
going
may
to heal himself.
You may have to lead him, but
That's fine. We have remembered that, in fact, Plug is blind to the listeners, because we previously haven't. So now he has a handy-dandy icon.
And a handy handicap.
Oh shit! What use is he then?
Oh, you know,
He's a
stop.
meat shield.
Yeah,
Okay,
he can flail wildly at something, and he may hit by chance.
bait.
It's just a memory of where we've come from.
That as well. That was oddly poetic, Lanny. Well done.
Ah.
Look up at Lanny with a look of, what? How did
Hey, I'm
something
not-
so poetic come out of something so
Lunt.
not?
So Lanny.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Right.
suppose. Well, I'm not
Right.
that. I know I'm a bit dense sometimes, but there's some odd glimmers of hope, I suppose you'd call it.
I think you have the soul of a philosopher, Lanny.
Well, I try.
Yeah, not half as much as fucking trying as that guy was. Fuck me. Right, go on in. Let's go our heads down, and then we can go kill a dragon. Oh, you know.
So
Okay.
Torin and Plug are in the car already. The other zombies, after having the boar problem, are being told again to make a perimeter and keep watch.
That
So
just crashed out on the floor.
I've leant against a boar. Ugh, that'll be...
the only problem is that you're bleeding. But oh well.
Yeah, just
Fine.
because he's laid down. Sorry, look at Torin on the cart as well. I don't know if you've seen that.
chilling with Plug. It's like a hot tub in this bitch.
They say she lays with dead men. Yeah, because she sleeps.
I am going to sleep underneath the cart. Try and get back into my sleep routine as planned.
You're going to sleep under under the base of a tree.
Okay.
The base of a tree.
I would ask that someone
Dead.
take a watch with the
Nah, your zombies are fine. what could go wrong?
They're fucking terrible.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, there is
I'll sit on the cart and I'll take a watch then.
All right, wake me up.
I'm going to be up at like midnight
Right.
from my full sleep.
You need to reset your pattern.
Well, I will when we're not trying to fight a dragon, and then a venom troll the day fucking afterwards. Thank you for that.
Yeah, we got a
Well,
busy
we got about
schedule.
3 days.
Torin, I'm just wondering. I don't know whether I think you may have to reset your long rest after having.
I
that
need to
fight.
reset it.
Yeah, if you've had a fight between, what did you actually do in the battle? Did you do anything strenuous? I don't know.
No,
you did,
I-
actually, did you?
Shade being thrown.
I
Bless.
cast 2 cantrips, and then I cast 1 second level spell.
Yeah. Oh, all right. I'm not going to be picky. I mean, you can. I'm assuming you're going to be sleeping through till morning anyway. And, well, I
gonna-
just mean like between the 4 of you, if you all had if you could share out the watches, so
Yes.
that you get through to morning and they all have a full rest. So
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not going to be picky about it. Assuming that you want to camp until the next day.
Yes.
For brevity's sake, yes.
Okay. Good. Then,
The throwing shade there. Oh, did you actually do anything in the last battle?
I said anything strenuous. I
That's
know
even worse.
I mean, physically strenuous.
I'm a wizard. I don't do anything physically strenuous.
She's got zombies to do that for her now.
Okay,
And I actually
so-
have a better strength skill than the rogue, which is nice. The squishy wizard has some muscle.
Muscle.
Muscle, indeed.
She's lean.
Yes.
So, I'm not going to piss about. You make it through the night without issue,
Yay.
each taking your individual watch, and you wake up the next day. You may now roll your dice for your hit points, and
good
anything
meeting.
else you recover from a full
All
rest. Yeah, is also
Aye.
regained, of course.
I don't have to do any dice for me. Pluggy boy.
Lucky baby. You only got one arm and no eyes.
You're
Lucky.
fine.
You somehow healed through the night. I don't know how that works because you're a fucking zombie plug boy.
So the sun rises. It is a pleasant
Bugs
day in
the
the forest.
fucking best.
You hear the sound of wildlife and chirping birds rise with the sun. And you wake feeling refreshed, ready for the day. Maybe some slight feelings of anticipation towards what
Lanny's
you'll be
actually woken
facing.
up. Lanny's woken up slightly early and has actually started a fire and taken some of the boar and made some bacon.
Nice.
Oh. Then you awake to the glorious smell of bacon being grilled on an open fire.
Oh, I knew there was a reason we liked you, Lanny. Oh!
Rubs up, taking some of this spoils here, and I thought you might appreciate it.
Are you sitting by the fire as you're doing this?
Yeah.
Right. As I approach, I ruffle the top of your head and go, Lanny, you bloody legend. No bacon in fucking ages.
Have some of this.
I think we have
It's a bit thick
surplus.
cut, I'm afraid.
Oh, it's
I had
just
to
the way
cut
I
it
like
with my little punching daggers. It's not quite a graceful cut.
Oh, it's perfect, mate.
It's good. It's a good like inch and a half thick, like almost looks like gammon, not bacon.
I'll take a slab of bacon, please.
Here you go.
Lovely.
Surely
When I
everything
wake
is an advantage after eating like kings.
So you enjoy your breakfast?
It's feast, isn't it? That
Oh,
counts.
man, I fucking wish.
I want bacon now.
When I wake up, I would come sit with everybody, but talk to Sandara. And sort of sit down and say, "Morning, love. How you
Hey.
doing? All right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I
Slept okay with those four here."
Yeah, it's a bit weird having them.
It's a thing
Around,
to get
but-
used to, isn't it?
I'm slowly getting used to it, and once I got over the initial shock, I guess I'm. I mean, I still don't like them, but I'm
Trust
getting
me,
used to it.
I don't like them, but they serve a purpose.
I'd be worried
Yeah, I
if you
guess.
did like them.
And I have been thinking about what this means for Besmara, and I mean, I will continue. I mean, I can possibly find some literature on the subject, although there doesn't appear to be all that much written down for the Church of Besmara, but as far as I know, her opinion is more whatever you need to get stuff done is okay, really. It's more about the goal rather than the means. You know what I mean?
I see
And
that.
Sometimes you have to get your hands dirty.
Sometimes you have to get someone else's hands dirty.
Well, that too, I guess.
They serve a purpose. And I know this whole I'm an officer thing, and I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable with them, but they're really fucking handy sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I saw what happened yesterday. I don't disagree. It's just, it's more like an instinctual reaction to them. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
it will
get
get
that.
easier over time. I just seeing them just stand there freely. I don't know. I'd feel a lot better if they were chains on or something.
I mean, they can't really fight for us if I've chained them up.
I know what you mean, but
To be fair, I did when I first had them. I chained them.
back on the ship, well, that's something I would suggest anyway. I wouldn't have them.
Yeah,
Just...
I mean, when I had the issue with when I first sort of made them, I was unsure of things, so I chained them, and I only had the one to start with. I only had Plug. I chained him, and everything was fine, and then I added Wilhelm, and then the drunkard and the pirate soon after. I don't know their names, but yeah, it's something I know I can control. So it's a thing. It's not a good thing or a bad thing. It's just a thing.
Yeah.
But means to an end.
Exactly. As I said, I need more experience in our church, and until I really speak to someone who's been doing this a lot longer than I do, I won't know for sure. But my initial verdict, I think, it would be to say, if it's in the name of piracy, I don't think Besmara would have problem with it.
And indeed it is.
Sounds a bit like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole there, though. I think you're pushing the definition a tiny bit.
Of piracy?
No, I mean
Yeah.
the whole. Oh, I'm sure it's fine to have zombies as long as they do piracy. Like, yeah.
I mean, technically, there don't seem to be any.
I mean, if we want to get nitpicky, 3 of them were pirates in life. I'm helping them carry that on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we are getting into semantics now, aren't we? Basically, we got zombies, and they're not going to go away unless they die. So we might.
And I'd much rather the dragon eat them than one of you lot.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So,
maybe
speaking
that's-
of,
Maybe you can eat that.
we're going to see if
Go do a thing.
emo boy succumbs to his scaly death.
Yeah, shall we see if good old Dark Wolf has died yet?
Don't call him.
No.
Copeland. I'm not
Copeland's
surprised
fine.
he went by Dark Wolf.
Nothing can justify Dark Wolf. All right.
Nah. I'd rather be called Tarquin Ponsbury the Third than fucking Darkwolf.
You know, I knew a Tarquin.
Really?
In real life, yes. He was also the character I played in my acting days in my youth.
Didn't know you acted,
That
Tyrone?
is a story for another time. And the photos shall never be seen. Anyway,
Right. Do you guys want to press on?
Yes.
absolutely.
Oh, that was subtle. Thanks,
Let's
DM.
move on from time.
What's the plan?
Well,
I-
the cart can't go forward, can it?
No, not really. The path kind of ends here, and if you were to press on, it's going to be more. It's going to have to be on foot because the forest is just too thick and uneven at this point onwards to get a horse and cart through.
Right, so we'll have to track by foot anyway, because that's the best way to track.
Well, do we want to tie up the horses and shove the boar in the cart? Just so we're not attracting any unwanted attention to the horses.
Well,
Yep, you can do that.
yeah.
I'll get all the zombies to load the pigs, and we'll tie off the horses. And
I mean, the smell of like carcasses and blood probably will draw attention to the horses, but you know what? We're on a time scale. Let's just fucking get on with it. Come on.
Okay, so you're heading what is actually south?
That's what we saw at last.
whatever the heading was when we saw this fuck.
Yeah, I mean, you do have a map, and the
Oh yeah.
this ruin that was
I can
mentioned.
change my spells at a long rest. Sorry, ignore me. I'm
Go
doing
on,
things.
you do that. The ruin is marked on the map where it roughly is, and you do have a description. You are traveling through forest now. There's no paths or anything, so I will want a survival check. But whoever's doing it can do it with advantage because you do have a map.
Okay.
Ooh.
I mean,
My survival is pretty good.
go on then, Nanny.
And we'll assist you to give you advantage.
Yeah.
Cool.
Come in.
Oh,
14. 9 plus 5.
14 ain't bad.
no! That was a journey.
Okay. So I'm going to say, with a 14, you're going to take roughly an hour on foot. The forest is rising slightly. It's tough going, because you're having to find your own way, and there's areas where the debris, the fallen leaves of everything makes treading simply difficult. So it's slowing down your pace somewhat. And there's a little bit of left and right as you try to find your destination. But you generally just tend to follow the rise of the hill. And then you eventually reach a point in the forest where, almost at the peak of this rise, there's like a separate kind of mound. Completely overgrown. But you do spot it because there seems to be a figure stood in front of it.
Fuck's sake.
Is it him?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, God. I'll help for this one. Can I help him or should I do my own?
You can do your own.
I'll do my own. Fuck it.
13 for
Screw
me.
you. Screw you, DM. I'll do my own.
Go on then. You can.
Doing it.
Huh? You're doing it. You're doing it.
wow.
Natural one. See? Aren't you happy? Hey, look, it's a tree over there.
Well, I mean,
That tree looks like Dark Wolf, right? I'm gonna go over and punch it.
so you do see a figure, Devi. It's difficult to make out what it is at this distance, but you do see that it is completely still.
Okay. I'm also, the whole time that we've been going, I have not been trying to track the dragon. I am looking for signs of dark wolves passing.
Okay, then give me a survival check to check for tracks.
I imagine we're going to see some very clear sign of its passing very
So
soon.
21.
Oh, that was nearly a 1.
Yeah, it was nearly a
As you
one.
As you get closer, you do see, as I said, there's a lot of fallen debris and leaves. You do see what appear to be the tracks of something traveling through here very recently.
Okay.
This
in that
figure
case-
is still absolutely stationary.
Right. I'm gonna signal to everyone to stay still also and hunker down in some bushes and just watch him for 5 minutes. See if it moves at all.
0 movement.
0 movement, okay.
Yep.
I will also then, signal everyone to stay put, and I am going to attempt to move closer stealthily.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
I'm going to cast Guidance,
Ooh, oh, okay. Thank you.
which
Mhm.
gives you a D4
Mm-hmm.
as you begin to stealth away.
Add 4 to that.
With a quick Merkle guide him.
Oh, that's a 19 total stealth.
Yeah, Guidance.
You
Thank
lower your head and start creeping through the trees towards this figure. And as you get closer, it was kind of like slightly in shadow and slightly obscured. And as you get closer, you realize you actually think this is a statue.
Ah.
This has been, but it seems to be the statue of a figure.
Okay. Can I approach a bit more and work out whether it's him and he's been turned to stone, or whether it's
Sure.
completely
How close
irrelevant?
do you want to get? How close do you want to get?
Is it in a clearing, or is it?
It's kind of like it's about 10 feet away from the edge of this kind of separate mound.
Okay. Then I'm going to crawl to the nearest bush to it.
Okay. You get closer and you can see it's definitely humanoid in shape,
Mhm.
but it's almost like it's like there's no detail on it.
Okay. So it's like quite a weathered statue.
Very weathered indeed.
Okay. In that case, what I will do is I will move laterally this time, so I won't approach the mound, but I will start to slightly circumnavigate it to see if I can get a better angle on what's around.
Okay.
You
Give
want
me
me
a
to make
perception check.
another stealth or
Perception, please.
perception? A 24.
Yeah.
Okay. As you move yourself again and kind of rotate around, getting a different angle on this statue. Looking past it now, you can see this kind of mound is quite sheer at this area, and there's like this cascade of vines and leaves. And then you notice that in the gaps between, it's quite dark. And you see the little bit of wind and you see it moving. And you think this is actually an entrance, that there is no rock or wall behind this section.
Okay. Right, I will head back about 20 feet, and then when I'm out of line of sight of the what I will call a lair, for want of a better description right now, I will pop my head out of the bushes and signal to the others to approach, but very quietly.
We'll do so.
I'll do so.
Okay. If you're all now approaching this statue, then nothing happens. There's no sounds, no sign of any movement in any direction.
Then I'll point in the direction of that cave. It looks like a bit of a nice hidey hole for something that wants a lair.
Give me a minute. I'll check it out safely,
Alright.
and Zima will fly out of my coat, and I'm going to go into her vision and have her fly towards the mouth of the cave.
As I said, it's kind of like all these vines are almost forming like a curtain. But she could just about squeeze through if you want her to.
I would like to first see if she can see anything, any look of something maybe going through it. So marks on the floor, or some of the vines maybe being at different lengths due to being cut by a wing or a claw or something. Just to see that maybe this is something that is in use by a creature.
This kind of curtain, as it were, it seems relatively intact. There's no obvious large holes in it. There's no real damage to it. This seems to be as relatively untouched. I mean, I think you would at least assume if a dragon had gone through here, it would have made more,
Yes.
a more noticeable effect on the foliage.
I will call Zima back, and I'll say, there's no sign that anything's gone through there, but it could be another entrance to something else. I mean, dragon could have an entrance from above, or I don't know. It doesn't look like anything's gone through there. It looks too normal, pristine, to have something pushing through all the vines.
Not here then. I'm going to.
I mean, it could be. It could have a different entrance.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just going to check on something else that I saw there a while back. I'm going to go back to where I found the signs of possibly emo boy passing through. And I'm going to point to it, and I'll be like, "It looks like something our size came through. It could be our boy. Might be worth following that, maybe. See if it goes into this cave."
Yeah.
Give it a shot. It's our best bet at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah. Lanny, you wanna help me track this one?
Yeah, let's have a look. What we got?
I'm gonna do. Should we both do a survival check, or now that I've
Either
pointed it out to Lanny?
individually or one of you with advantage. It's up to you.
I'll give Lanny advantage. I'll point it out to him and then help him with it.
Survival.
Oof.
A 23.
Oh,
Okay, Lanny. Evie picks out the tracks for you, and you begin to follow them, and you are fairly certain that whatever moved through here recently did indeed head towards this cave entrance.
Okay. So having had a look, and Danny's like, "Well, hold on. Yeah, it goes that way, bit all over the place, but then yeah, it definitely goes. Is there a cave? Do you say there's a cave behind there, Debbie, or something?"
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, these tracks, if it was him, definitely head in there, so yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, should we wait and see if there's a ruckus, or unless we've missed it, should we go in?
my vote's
quite
follow.
quiet.
Yeah,
Quite quiet at the moment, but I think we follow, yeah.
Alright.
Let's see what this crazy bastard's gotten up to.
I mean, I imagine it's going to be dying.
Yeah, we left him in a bit of a state, didn't we?
Yeah, well, I imagine the dragon will have done as well.
Well,
If there's anything left of him at all.
so let's find out then. You,
Guess we'll have to see, won't we?
you get a vote as well, Sandara. I mean, you're part of the group.
Well, I mean, this is what we came here for, right?
Absoldoodles. Do it.
And he starts to push through the cave entrance.
Okay, if you're all heading towards the cave,
Oh my, it's dark.
This is a thing. Hello.
Hey, Doc. Scared?
I'm scared.
Shall I have the fodder move first?
Yes.
Yeah. Good idea, actually, yeah. Unless
I'll,
you want to send Zima in and...
So this, you can see this kind of, it looks like branches or something here. This is kind of like the curtain, which is hanging. And now that you're closer, you can feel like a cool wind kind of exiting as the air moves out, almost like it's breathing.
I would like to sniff the wind, see if there are any
Okay.
kind of traces of animal scent on it.
Go on then.
That's a 5.
Oh, no.
I'm going to say you do smell something.
But it's
unpleasant.
probably zombies. Given that the draft is going past them and into
Zombie. Zombie. But
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Bacon earlier, bit strong.
But I won't be doing that again in a hurry. Off you go then, Plug, you little wanker.
I am going to order my 4 to advance slowly into the cave.
Okay. I still don't know what to do with Plug. He can't see what he's doing.
I mean, he has the order to advance, so he's going to
Okay.
walk forward.
They
But also,
begin to-
he can hear, and he can hear
Yeah.
where the rest of his compatriots are.
he
He would know that there's more of him.
I didn't actually look. I said I wanted to look at the exact details of what they're capable of, but I didn't. Okay, so they start moving forward. They walk into this curtain, and it parts slightly, and they get a little bit tangled, and the odd limb here and there gets a bit snagged as they try to pass. But eventually, they do disappear inside. This curtain kind of closes again behind them, and they disappear into the darkness.
You don't mind. I will follow next, stealthily behind them. You give it a little bit and follow behind me.
I'd rather not leave you too far in front,
No,
and
well-
also I need to be there to control my troops.
Oh, yeah. fair
we're all
enough.
doing this. We're all
Right,
doing
we
this.
need
aren't
to
Well,
we need to move as a unit.
if you don't see me, don't be alarmed. As ever, I am there. So as I move in, I am going to attempt to stealth. It is a 19.
Okay.
And I'm going to.
So are you up front, Debbie?
I'm I'm basically next to Torrin.
Okay.
Oh.
I think you and Lani are sharing an area. There we go. Okay. So it is kind of dark in here. There's a little bit of light coming in from the outside, just enough to see. Don't get excited. There isn't actually a chest there.
I thought
But there is some signs of bedding, shall we say.
Ah,
And I'm going to say, all of you, as you enter, there is an unpleasant smell in here. It's,
Other than the
Right.
zombies.
yeah, it's kind of gamey, and it's also kind of like, just like urine almost.
ah,
Just like a really musky smell.
squatter's hovel.
Lovely. How dark is it in here?
It's dim light in here. As I said, there is still a little bit of light coming from
Okay.
the outside.
If it
You can see though, as you continue around the corner, it does get quite dark. And if
I will
you're-
pull Zima out and cast light on the little circlet on her leg.
Okay. You do see now the initial entrance where you've come in seems to be whether it's more natural rock or just very, very old. It's hard to tell. But the next section of corridor seems to be a little bit more intact, shall we say? And there are actually a pair of stone doors.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, they did say, didn't they, that there was a temple up this way. I think, on our way here, didn't we? Yeah,
You are correct. I had forgotten
That's
that
on the map.
detail.
Yeah.
I expected to just fight this thing in a cave. But no, this could be an interesting one. Zombies advance. Nope, I only moved 2. They will get up to the door, I guess.
Oh, wait for me! I forgot I was with you.
sorry, guys. I forgot I was here.
I just zoned out there for a moment. Okay, your zombies reach the door.
Is it locked or can they push it open?
If they attempt to push, they do open inwards. A little bit of resistance by the sound of it, but they do open.
Wonderful. And they will step in. And I'll tell them to halt and to look. And what, pray tell, do 3 out of 4 of them see? Because plugs looking at a fucking wall.
They have no way to communicate to you what they see, so...
Dev is going to link in behind them, like pressed up against kind of this wall.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to come up to here.
Okay. So you see... You're in a perfectly square room.
Mm-hmm.
In the center of the room is... It almost looks like a well.
Right.
There's like a stone wall. It's only about thigh high. And above this well, in the ceiling, there is also a circular hole cut. And there's almost like this perfect shaft of light pouring down into this well. I don't know if you're expecting a deep drop, but as you look in, you can see that the inside of the well is barely lower than the ground level.
Okay.
And it seems to be filled with some sort of ash.
Okay.
Fair.
Odd.
Like a fire pit.
Go on, Sendara, keep up.
Looking around the room, you do start to see some symbols carved into the wall, and there is actually a door in this corner, and above the door you do actually see some writing, but it's not in common.
Okay. We've got
I've created a little circle that is Zima, so I can show where the light is.
I got common.
Do you have a bat, actually? Did I not have
Thieves.
a bat?
Thieves' Cant and Undercommon.
Okay, then it is nothing that you recognise.
Okay.
Then I'm not useful.
Let me see if I can. Dead. It's on this door here.
Yeah, just above the door there is something.
Going to move up to it. I'm not going to touch it. I am going to give it a thorough check over for traps.
The actual
Jesus,
door.
that's a big bat.
Yeah, hang on.
Oh, God!
Oh. Yeah, go on then, if you're checking the door.
Ah!
Okay, is that investigation?
A zombie got deleted. I don't know how I did that.
11 investigation.
Actually, I was going to say, how would you feel about you rolling your trap checks blind?
Blind?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Good, yeah.
I'll let that one stay. I'm not going to make you re-roll.
Okay.
Why is it rolling it blind?
Well,
I just like the idea of. I mean, if you roll a very high investigation check to check for traps, then you know, and I say there's no traps, then you know there's nothing. If he rolls very low, and I say there's nothing, you still don't know if there's one there or not. It's like, you don't know if you've done a good job or not, you know what I mean? And if he actually rolls blind so that only I see the result, I will tell you what he thinks of the situation, but you won't actually know for sure, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
If you want to do it that way, sure.
Well, I just thought we could try it out. If you're not into it, we don't have to continue, but I thought we could try.
I'm up for it.
Okay,
trying
so I'll let this one stand.
Yeah.
And just say it does not appear to be trapped.
And I will get a little closer, and looking at the writing, could I try to make a religion check or a history check to see if not if I can understand it, but whether I can see
Recognize
familiar
it.
shapes. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I guess I'll accept a history check or just a flat. I think just intelligence check actually.
Yeah. Just. That is a 15.
It's quite this like jagged, scratchy, arcaic type of script.
Okay.
And although you have no idea what it says or what any of the symbols mean, you think that this is infernal.
Can I ask Sandara if she can have a look at this?
Yeah. I will scooch back and I'll say, yes, Tendara. Something reminds me a little bit of infernal, but I don't know how to read that.
Yeah, I'm afraid I can't read that either. Do you think it's important?
Well, if it's infernal, I would say so. Yeah, it could
It
be.
might just be saying where the bathroom is.
Yeah, but
Did we ask what temple this was before we came here?
No.
I mean,
That might have been an idea.
it could say
It's
where
what-
the bathroom is, or it could say, "Here lies Gut Ripper, the biggest, baddest demon wanker in the world. Don't open the door."
While
I
you're
mean,
in here,
infernal's technically devils, and demons speak more abyssal dialects. But yes, I'll let that slide for now.
Thank you.
While
Sorry,
they've been looking at
that's
the
Torin
door,
being an asshole.
Lanny has wandered to the opposite end and is now looking into the void down that way. So, there's some more down here, guys.
Well, should we leave the door then if the passage opens up somewhere else?
Well, I reckon. Yeah.
Let's look at the bits that are open first. It
yeah.
might give us more of a clue as to what kind of place this is, and then we can make an informed opinion as to whether we should be forcing locked doors open.
Yeah. That works. I'll send the light source through as Lanny, I presume, walks forward.
Not much in here, what I can see.
you do see in the corner. It seems to be some sort of chair, semi-constructed out of bones. And over here, you see there is a gap. It's about 2.5 meters above your head, and it looks like it actually continues in that direction. If you were to climb up,
When you say over
That's
here,
where-
are you
to the
pinging?
west.
Did I ping on the wrong layer?
You may,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Where you see this little ledge here.
So it's like a raised sort of ledge hole.
Yeah, it's like there's a corridor that continues, but you'd have to climb up this like 2.5 meter ledge to carry on.
Well, come and have a look at this.
That's the same smell that you smelt in the first room, and here is quite pungent as well.
Oh, sir. Whoa. Quite strong in here. Anyone have a look at this? This looks like a chair.
I'll have a look. I'll have a wander over, and I'll have the zombies. The zombies are gonna go over to here, and be sort of a blockade towards whatever another room further up that way is. And Torrin will look down here and inspect the chair.
Yeah, it seems to be a crudely made sitting device, and it seems to be various bones that have been used to construct this. I just wanted to mention before, inside this, what you're assuming is a temple, whatever it is, it's very, very old. I mean, most of it is crumbling. I think you can assume that this is thousands of years old.
Yeah.
But Torrin, give me. No, okay, I'm gonna leave it as that.
I would like to investigate the chair to see if I recognize any of the bones, whether they be animal or human or whatever.
Yeah.
Then I guess a survival check. I guess I would also, if you're trying to identify human bones, I guess medicine.
Both are terrible. So, yeah, just what they are. Let's have a go at survival with a 9.
Although you'd struggle to identify most of them, you are smart enough to realize this seems to be a mixed bag. This isn't from a single creature. This seems to be from various different creatures. And
There might be a bit of deer, a bit of wolf. There's probably something buried in the back somewhere that I don't recognize.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, this is interesting.
When you say interesting, I say fucking ominous.
I mean, that too. Is there anything behind it? Can I look
No,
around
again,
it all?
there's a chest on the map, but there's not. If you take a look, you do not find.
Yeah.
You do not find anything there.
Does anybody else hear that?
Yeah.
Hear what?
Well, it's like a
Is,
bit
is,
of
is,
a growl, snore, something.
is that
Not
noise actually
quite
happening,
sure.
Sean, or is it just part of the soundtrack?
It's you do hear something faintly, it would seem.
Rough location we hear it from?
Give me a perception check.
Could I have
11?
Could I have Zima listen for it, as she gets
You
advantage on checks with hearing, as
Yeah, I
she's
was gonna say-
unmapped?
Lani, you definitely hear it again. It's very faint, but it just seems to be echoing around the walls here, and you just can't tell where it's coming from. Everything you hear going on, the drops of water, the footsteps of your comrades, it just seems to like bounce around in this echo chamber. If Zima would like to, she can, of course.
A 14.
I'm going to say she has the same issue, even with that roll of 14. It
Fair enough.
seems to be coming almost from everywhere.
At this point, Lanny is at the ledge and kind of looking up and over into it.
Yeah, you could virtually just look over. Hang on then. So as you, I guess you would have to grab the ledge and lift yourself up a little bit and just kind of peek over. You do see that there is like another corridor here that seems to continue.
There's another bit that goes this way. I don't know if this is the only way, but it's a bit of a climb up. I can.
Is this
Help us out.
a passage to the north by the zombies as well?
There is, yes.
Yeah.
Lani would see here. It does seem to continue, and it's also. I forgot to mention it's getting dark in here, other than Torin's light. So Lani, you can't really see much further than that.
Okay. But with Zima's light, I could probably see to about just about here.
You can see that it continues. Yeah.
The light spell for Zima is 20
there.
points of bright and 20 points of dim, or 20 feet of light, 20 feet of dim.
Okay. Centered on
It's
her.
about there.
Yeah, centered on her. She's got a little leather loop that's around one of her feet, and that'll last for an hour, and it's non-concentration.
Where to now?
Oh, the passage that way. Rather not climb if I have to, if I can avoid it.
Well, why not? Let's have a look up that way, see what's up there, and then this might be our only other option. I'll keep an eye this way.
Or we need to take the light, so you're just going to be sat in the dark.
Whoa, bugger.
You don't see in the dark, do you?
No, I'm coming. Okay.
By the way, Torin, you should be able to control Zima.
I can, thank you. I will get these zombies. Do my zombies have dark vision? They do. My zombies have 60 feet of dark vision, so they don't need light.
Except Plug.
Yeah, Plug's a dumbass.
Plug needs eyes.
Yeah. I'm gonna have my zombies go forward through the cave, out to the mouth, see what they see. You will need to go there, and I will follow in behind them.
Okay. I'll just reveal this room. I mean, again, you can't see what they see, so it would.
Yeah, that's fine. That's always expected.
You can see the end of this covenant. So there seems to be a large body of water here.
Yeah. The non-metagaming thing of knowing what I can see and what I can't see. Is that like a pool?
The surface of the water is dark, and all you can see is the light reflecting off the surface. You've no way of knowing how deep it is.
Cool. I'm going to have my
But,
zombies.
I mean, you can see at least this isn't just wet floor.
Yes. But it could be a foot and it could be 10.
Yes.
I don't really know. So I'm going to have my zombies spread out a little bit, and I'm going to one up a little closer, and I'm going to have the light source fly into there, and I suppose I can't see whether I've put him in water or not.
I think they would be smart enough not to.
Yeah, but I can't see where I'm putting them, is what I mean.
Okay, yeah. So, as I said, you can see this body of water. There's almost like a path which snakes around the corner of the room, and it does appear to continue again off to the right.
If I have Zima dive into the water, can she see how deep it is?
I don't know, can bats swim?
Everything has a swimming speed. It's just half of what your movement is.
Yeah, but I mean, how deep can she go? She can hit the surface. I'm just not sure how deep she'd be able to get. You know what I mean? Unless she wanted to just dive bomb it.
Yeah, I want her to dive and go down just like a couple of feet, and she has echolocation, so she will know how deep it is, and she can tell me. Because familiars are telepathic.
Hang on a sec. Yeah, okay, that'll work. Yep. She can tell that it's deep.
It's how deep, sorry?
Very deep.
Very deep. Very deep is not fun. I will say backwards. Hey guys, there's a like a pool of water here, and Zima says it's fucking deep. There's a ridge around it, but just be careful.
Yeah.
Link up. Joiner. Let's see him. Get him to follow that path here.
I will. I'll send the cannon fodder, shall I?
Yeah.
The ballista fodder.
Seems dodgy.
Yeah, I will hang back a little bit and let them all go.
I'm gonna stop here.
Go first.
You want them
While
to
they're
dun, 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 You want to
yeah,
conga around the corner?
they're gonna conga along.
Love it.
Everyone do the conga.
They would spread out at the end here rather than conga further down the line.
Okay.
And I would have Zima go further up, and I would slink in behind.
So
We say you do see just on the edge of your sight, but there seems to be some sort of small pillar, almost like an obelisk, in the center of this corridor.
Well, that's interesting.
he's taken the light with her. I'm gonna
follow.
assume Sandara's behind.
Yeah, I'm here. Well, no. And then he fell in.
I'll have the zombies step forward, and I will come in behind and have a look at the pedestal. And I would like to inspect it.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Investigation. That was not the right button. That was 14.
Okay, this has carvings and runes on all sides. It seems to be the same script that was used in the other room, but there is also a lot of symbolism involving skulls, death, and you can see almost like pictograms of figures enacting some sort of mostly violent acts upon each other.
Lovely. I don't know what the fuck this temple was, but it's not nice.
Yeah, well, you know, it's all well and good. I can't see a dragon making its way down here, can you?
Well, I've
I mean,
heard
not
that
yet.
I've heard that dragons can do some funny business. You know, like turn it into people, blend it in a crowd. You know, that's a thing.
That's fucking myths and legends, ain't it? Fucking terrifying if it ain't. The fuck?
An analogy about smoke and fire. Yeah, somewhere.
And are there tracks around on the floor? Footprints, claw marks, anything like that on the routes
Give
we've
me a
taken
survival
so far? Again, low.
Really hard to tell in this light. There's a lot of debris and loose stones and everything on the floor. You can't see any tracks, but you're not sure if that's a definitive answer or not.
Okay.
I'm gonna have the actually let me look at the spell very quickly. Nope, never mind. I will actually, yeah. I'm gonna cancel the light on Zima, and I'm gonna cast it on Plug's sword. So the light is now coming from Plug's sword, so it's moving with the group of zombies specifically.
Okay. There is a brief 6-second gap where you're in darkness, and then suddenly the light reappears on Plug's sword.
And I'm going to order them to advance. Apparently, I'm going with them.
Just gonna stay 10 feet back.
I'll have them move into this new chamber. And yeah, that's a thing. Are those bones real? Or is it like the chests?
No, you do actually see bones here.
Oh, well, that's fun. Let's,
Lauren, don't be shy with the fodder.
yeah.
They die.
I just don't want to be as close to them when they're exploring.
Oh, well, hello.
Oh fuck!
I imagine as I'm saying that fucking sentence,
Yep. Something drops from the ceiling.
holy shit.
There's a 21 hit.
Damn.
Oh, fucking which one's which? Shit! Yeah, it does.
I'm going to say this top one here.
You're aiming for the top one. Where the fuck did my pen go? I have to write down which fucker's which. Alright. You have attacked Wilhelm
No,
for 11 damage.
Yep. Are zombies... They are immune to poison, aren't they? I'm pretty
They
sure
are.
they are.
A zombie is immune to poison and the poisoned condition.
In that case, I would like to... Have you all roll initiative, please?
God fucking damn.
Yay. That's something that isn't single digits.
That was a very nice roll.
Well,
That's what it sounds like when the spider swallows a zombie. Wilhelm
Oh,
took
no.
damage.
Is that everybody?
Yeah.
Yes,
Zombies?
Andara?
they go on my initiative.
That's true, that's true. And, of course, Sandara. So, Lani, you're up first.
So Lanny's danger sense or Spidey sense kicks in.
I hate you.
And he pushes his way past Des. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And he's going to go full metal bat to the face. Reckless attack. Not raging, though.
Oh, something else.
22 to hit for 14 damage.
Why is it 22? You just said you weren't raging.
Not raging,
No,
but
I'm not
reckless.
raging, but I'm reckless. I do a reckless
Okay,
attack.
sorry, reckless.
didn't
Correct. Yeah,
rage.
that does hit. 22 will hit.
14 damage.
Lovely.
And attack number 2. A 25 to hit for 15 damage.
Oh my.
Slap that spider.
You've killed it already.
Yeah, he's dead.
That will end my turn.
And that will end the round. I mean, the encounter.
Nice. Okay. Well.
I can't fucking... It's dead. It's dead.
Is it actually? Has it just died in one attack?
Yeah, it's...
Fucking hell.
It's a large spider, but it is a spider, and it seems fairly fragile.
This is an ex-spider. This
Right.
spider has ceased to be.
I'm gonna take a guess and say if there was a dragon in it, it wouldn't probably be sharing.
And as Lanny turns around, is there anything behind it?
There is what the remains of something.
What are you then? Remains of a humanoid?
It seems to be humanoid. Yeah.
Is it fresh?
This
No, whatever it is, it's not fresh. It is very old and very dry. Well, it's at least very dry. But it's not freshly killed by any means.
I would like to investigate the cobwebs, please, DM.
Okay, what are you looking for?
I don't know, loot or anything that's been. I mean, you know,
Remains.
anything-
Yeah.
yeah, remains that have been dragged in and eaten, and then whatever there was on them has been left behind.
Okay. Go on then.
Would anyone like to help me?
Yeah. What are you looking for? What's it? An investigate or?
Yeah, I mean, what I mean is, when you give me, if you help me, you can give me advantage.
Yes.
Okay, so I shall roll with advantage. Is that okay, DM?
Yes.
Investigation. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
There's a decent amount of cobwebs in this room, but if you start shifting through, you do start to find certain objects kind of hidden beneath the webs. You do find like some scraps of clothing, some remnants. You do also see like the remnants of a couple of weapons. There's like a crudely made spear, for example, that you do find. Most of it is either old or worthless. You do find a couple of things of value, though. You find a hip flask, it would seem. It's empty, but it appears to be made of silver and is still in decent nick. And you do also find it's on a leather belt, but the belt is mostly rotten away. But there is a leather bag, also mostly rotten, and as you pick it up, it almost like spills its contents. But it does seem to hold a number of coins.
Oh.
I shall take the coins.
It's not much though. It's a dozen silver and a dozen gold.
Oh, I mean, that's nothing to sniff at.
Any more of them big hairy beasties about? I mean, that one didn't seem like too much bother.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Well, for
there's
me,
one.
I suppose.
I really
I'm
do
gonna
doubt that the dragons.
look
Yeah.
at the damage to Wilhelm, and I'm just like, Oh, well, you're a bit broken now, aren't you? Shame. Oh well,
We could
move on.
chuck the zombies up that corridor. You know, the little climb. Chuck them up there. Have a quick gander up, but I don't want to spend too long in here if we don't need to.
Yeah, well, bear in mind that we might have just come in the wrong entrance. It's entirely possible that there's a giant fucking hole on the roof somewhere that the dragon comes down through.
Yeah. True.
Back in the other room, I kind of heard like what sounded a bit like a large, growly creature, I suppose.
Well, do you want to have a look at this?
I haven't heard it in a while.
Well, do you want to have a look at this door while we're here?
Well, I don't. Like you said before, if there are ways open to us, we should probably explore them first and then come back to think.
Well, we don't know what's in there. It might have a ladder, or it might have a. I don't know. Just check it. Is it open or is it locked? If it's locked, we can fuck off.
Look. Investigate. Door.
Can you do it? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It seems fine.
Alright, I mean, do you want me to open it?
Maybe.
I mean,
Maybe if I open it, Dev.
Oh, if you want to, yeah. Stand back. I will meld into the shadow.
I will have Light Boy stand there.
I will not meld into the shadow. I'll stick out like a sore bloody thumb.
Just
And then
stand back out of the way, just in case something comes out of this door. All of you, stand back.
yeah,
Oh,
I
boys.
trip over some bones, get covered in cobwebs, and make an awful racket.
I'll attempt to open the door.
The door doesn't budge.
Oh, jeez. I don't think this one's going to move.
In my
Right.
investigation, was there a lock?
No, you couldn't see. There seems to be no lock. It seems to be one single piece of stone.
Right. Not a conventional door, right? Something has been sealed in there. So,
Oh,
Yep, let's
That's
fucking
really-
leave that then.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We'll leave that. I mean, if we get really curious, we can come back another day and have a good old dig around, but we've got,
I mean,
got
while
a
we're here,
dragon to slay, and then we've got a big fight to get to.
I do have my my mason's tools. If we want to have a quick look here and see if I can get some sort of crack out of it.
Honestly, bruv, I feel like that room's probably a waste of our time right now. We've booked ourselves into something that we might not even be able to get to.
Fair point.
But we gotta let's give that other avenue a little explore, and then if there ain't no big bloody beasties, we'll try and pick up the trail outside.
okay.
This
Back
is-
the
this-
other way then, I suppose.
This mystery ain't going nowhere. It's been here for thousands of years, looks like. So, you know, if we want to come back another day, we can, at our leisure.
That works.
I am having a thought though.
Those are
That's
dangerous.
dangerous.
Indeed. Well, bear in mind that what I have been tasked with, what I have been sent back from
Oh,
Our
yeah,
Lady Besmara, is that there is a threat to the Shackles. What if we are indeed in the belly of the beast that could cause such a thing?
Did it wait a couple of days?
I mean, I'm not suggesting we do anything about it now. I'm just thinking out loud.
Good thought. Oh,
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
that time I heard it.
pretty sure that's Lanny's stomach.
No, that bacon filled me up good, but yeah, let's just keep quiet. There's definitely something in here. I don't know.
Lanny, can you boost these boys up?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
He just grabs them by the legs and slings them over.
Pretty much.
Overhead.
By the scruff of the neck, almost
That's
like.
all I'm expecting of him. If the DM was happy with that, I will put my zombies up the ridge.
Yep, go for it.
Put your zombies up the ridge.
Let's. You want me to go next? Hide behind him a bit.
Can do. So I'm just resetting them back into their squares.
Do you mind, Lanny? And I'll just like start climbing up his back.
It's a bit easier. Yeah. Just pushes him by his bum and pushes him a bit too hard.
Thank you. I will remake my stealth. Try and kind of make myself small. 25.
Dissolved into the ether.
I will ask Lanny to gently help me up.
As gracefully as possible, Lanny will delicately lift her up.
And I'll extend a hand to Sandara as well.
Yeah, it's considering Laddie's height, it's going to be fairly easy for him to just give you all a boost up here. You're not going to need any rolls or anything.
Yeah, I don't think you need to help, do you? Oh, you're already
stand
up.
and jump.
Here we go then.
Alright, I can hear that fucking growling you said about earlier.
Sandara kind of... Shouldn't we be trying to be quiet?
That we will.
Sounds like it's asleep.
No.
I'm going to roll a stealth.
No.
Nice.
Oh.
I was just going to say...
Wow.
Fuck yes!
Almost another one though.
Des, you step... Nearly... You nearly step... mistread and nearly fall back down the... fall back down the ledge. And this skidding scuffle that you... that you make.
The comical
Kind
kind
of-
of like falling backwards,
Yeah.
wavy, pinwheeling my arms, like whoa, whoa.
Yeah. But I was going to say, anyone who wants to move forward will have to make a stealth check.
The zombies... Do we want them to go first? They're not exactly stealthy. But I'd rather them get eaten instead of us.
You mind me using the one that I already did?
Did you all... Which one?
I already
When-
rolled
Demi
25
rolled
and
a
I got
25.
Did you just roll that?
when Lanny shoved me up here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Then for here, yeah.
Okay, cool. I am going to curiosity has got the better of me, and I'm going to move kind of up to here,
Okay.
and I'm going to start edging along this wall with my back to the wall, kind of thing.
Okay. You see it kind of turns a corner.
Again,
Plug is our light source, so you're looking into darkness at this point.
You can see there is a little bit of dim light coming from up ahead around the corner. It's enough that you can navigate at least.
okay, right. I'm going to keep going, score like 5 foot at a time.
Okay, just peering around the corner here, as I said, you can now see there seems to be a small doorway after the next corner, and there is some light coming through that. There is a wooden door which lies broken and rotten on the floor in front of it.
And I'm also... did you want me to do this secretly? I'm rolling to detect if there are any traps along the floor.
Yep, to try doing this one secretly, so I think you have to... I think it's /GM roll, and then whatever the dice would be.
Okay.
So 1d20 plus whatever. Shall we try that?
Let me see if this will pass. Is it perception?
Investigation.
It's it is investigation. Did that work?
Oh, yep, I got a result.
Cool.
I thought you'd done it wrong for a sec because it appeared on my screen, but no, I can see now that
That's the idea.
it is invisible to you. Yeah, you are scanning the floor and the walls, even the ceiling as you go. The light is dim here, but you're pretty sure you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
I can see the roll as well, so obviously it's invisible to everyone else.
Ah, okay, that didn't work then.
Yeah.
And if let's just do it normally.
Okay.
We are good enough people to not metagame that we know what numbers
Oh,
are being.
it wasn't about metagaming. I just thought it might be a bit more
Adding some spice.
suspense, yeah, to certain things. But okay.
Okay, sorry, what was the upshot of that result?
Yeah, you don't see anything that would make you believe that there is any traps or anything
Okay.
out of place here.
Alright.
Okay, Gabby.
I'm going to just signal back to Lanny just to hold tight for a second. And I'm going to edge up here. Oh, I can really hear it now. And yeah, and then when I get to here, I'm not going to walk into this square. I am going to peek around the corner.
Okay.
So whilst I'm going to
Can
move...
I have another stealth check for this
Yes.
section, please?
21. Why did no dice come up on my...
I saw it. Okay.
It didn't roll
You
for
look-
me, usually it rolls for me.
You look through the doorway. You can see what appears to be the room beyond drops, and you see steps that lead downwards
Okay.
to the left and right in front of you. The room drops almost a whole floor at this point. You then see this in front of you.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
A lifeless body, which you can just recognize as the Night Wolf.
Right.
But
But
he is, all of his clothing and his skin looks like it's almost dissolved.
aha. Yep.
And the only thing that is intact is actually his bow and a single arrow that he is holding in his hand.
Alrighty.
Beyond that, you can see... I'll reveal this here. There is like a... I'll just reveal this, seeing as you're standing there. There is like... The room kind of closes in a little bit, and then there is a larger room beyond that. And in that room, you can see there is a large section of the ceiling is missing. And the light is shafting in and creating a large pool of light.
Right.
There is moisture and droplets of water dropping around this ring of stone. And just to one side, you can see, kind of half sat in this sunlight, and half, half
All right.
obscured by shadow. You can see a large black sleeping dragon.
Okay. I am going to scooch back and then stealth back around the corner and motion for everyone to huddle.
Zombies as well.
Yeah.
Not you,
Zombies are part of the team.
not you, you stinky bastard. Right. Cynthia. Okay.
What's going on?
Confirmation. It's a black dragon. Emo boy's dead.
Oh no.
Expected.
Reason I reckon it's a black dragon, they're the acidy ones, aren't they?
I don't fucking know.
Uh,
It's a dragon. I thought they breathe fire.
That's a good point. Would I know how well known is dragon lore in the world?
Give me a check, and I think I need a... Fuck me, an Arcana check, I guess? Would that be for dragons? Help me
nature?
out here.
Nature check, maybe?
Yeah, Arcana would work, or
Yeah, I don't know. if
general
they're
intelligence,
they're
or a nature check.
natural creatures. I will take either.
Okay, they've all got the same bonus for me anyway. So
Okay.
no, that still didn't. No, 10.
I have
You-
proficiency in Arcana, so would I be able to roll, or...
Yeah, they're magical creatures, so I would also accept Arcana.
Arcana roll of 18?
Okay. Although Devi, he has this weird, vague memory of black dragons having something to do with acid. Now he says that you can confirm. You know that there are different types of dragons, different colors, and they each have different types of magics
yeah.
and energies.
Yeah,
And
now
that he says it, you're pretty sure that black and acid go hand in hand when it comes to dragons.
Yeah, no, now you mention it, that's... I'm thinking of the legends, but there was a book I read at one point. Yeah, different colors mean different things. Like black is acid, and fire is red, and
Right. Well, we got
ice is blue, and there's some metal dragons and
some
chromatic dragons.
got ourselves an acid bastard in there because he's basically melted Copeland.
Oh, lovely.
But here's the thing, right? Something that strikes me as very interesting. His bow wasn't melted, which makes me believe it's got some properties, and there's a special arrow that he looks like he was going to use on this thing that hasn't melted. Now, if I can get to that bow and arrow, it might have... He's obviously geared up for it. It might have some special property. Dragons.
It could do.
Maybe that was
You
his
need
one
a
shot.
special type of magic to destroy magical items. So
What we think is, so I go in there, take a shot, and then send in the zombie fodder.
I'd rather send in the fodder to give you cover. Then you can get in behind them, grab the arrow. Because
Right.
if you go in there on your own and
On a
it sees
wall.
you, there ain't nothing to protect you from it.
Good point. And you were right, bruv. There's a stonking great hole in the ceiling, so we'll be able to see.
Well, that's good. And I'll kill the light spell on Plug to help with the stealth.
Yeah, this. Sorry, out of curiosity, Sean. This here, that's just an alcove, is it? It's not like leading anywhere.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Okay, cool. But I better check. Okay. Right. Well, my only issue that not the stealthiest. I thought, I'd go in there, secure the weapon first, and then take a step back and then let them go before me.
That's great, unless it sees you, or smells you, or hears you, or something. And if it wakes up and it's fucking looking at the only thing living in there other than it is you, that's a problem.
You make a bloody good point. Right.
I don't want you turned into Acid Boy.
No, that's right. Well, yeah, then I reckon ending the zombies.
Shit. Alright, Sandara, have you got any ideas on how to deal with acid?
Don't get it on you.
Fair point, but not exactly what I had in mind. But okay.
Yeah, I don't specifically have anything for acid.
Yeah, I mean, it was a long shot question. It's not something I've ever really encountered.
DM.
Yeah.
With my knowledge of like brewing and whatnot, would I know anything about acids and
Acid.
alkalines and all that kind of thing?
I mean,
Rudimentary.
it's a bit of a long
chemistry.
shot. Yeah, it's vaguely chemistry, but
Yeah.
what sort?
You've been better pressed with an alchemical
Yeah,
kit rather than a brewer's kit.
I know. No, this is literally just flailing here.
Grasping at straws.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we should just do it. I'll see if I can get
I mean,
hold of the thing.
I can give a little bit of protection, but that's about it.
I mean, getting
If you
nothing.
think it'll help, then
A little bit's better than nothing, isn't it?
Who? For who?
Well, I mean, I'm not. You know, I don't want to sound like I'm assuming here, but I'm pretty sure Lanny and I are going to be the ones who are going to be getting closest.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah,
need to
for
get
sure.
in there and deal with this thing.
Okay. I mean, I think I can only do this one at a time. So you're gonna have to decide who.
Debbie, I think you take it. I've got a little bit of a thicker skin,
Oh yeah, that's true.
literally.
You're all right. Yeah, I mean, whatever you can do, Sandar, I'd appreciate it.
Okay. Then she steps forward, waves her hands a little bit, mutters something under her breath, and she casts Shield of Faith on you.
Nice.
So you get +2 AC for as long as she can hold her concentration.
Shield of
Aye.
Faith is a 10-minute spell.
Yep.
Just gonna put a little thing on, so remember this.
I am gonna look at everybody and say, "All right, are we ready?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Do you want the zombies to make a distraction, or do you want them to try and be quiet?
Well, I mean, did you say it was asleep, brother?
It seems to be.
I mean,
But that might be what Fancy Pants thought when he wandered in.
what about if we kind of try and, I don't know, form up quietly before we attack?
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
we
we
could
can
get
get
a jump on it.
We
Then-
can get,
We
if
can
we-
get as close as possible, but if we need the zombies in front, then that's
I was thinking we could, best case scenario, form up, zombies at the front, and the signal to go would be my shooting it with that bow and arrow,
or if it wakes up.
or if it wakes up. But best case scenario, we get the jump, and the go time is me shooting it.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, ready.
Right, let's do it.
Let's get as close as we can quietly then. And I'm gonna have my zombies stealth up as far as they can. And I guess I
gonna
have
say-
to roll stealth for zombies.
Yeah, I'm just going to say anyone who wants to enter that main room and go down the steps has to make a stealth check.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
alright. Well,
23.
they will
One at-
need to.
Wait. Are you going first, Devi?
Oh, no, I was just... No,
Okay.
the zombies, I think, are going
I'm
first.
doing it in order. Whoever's going in first
Oh, okay.
needs to make a stealth check.
Well, that's zombies.
Then zombie number 1.
Zombie number 1. Let me check very quickly.
Minus.
-10 for
It's going to
stealth.
be, like, comical.
It is going to be comical, but they are wearing chainmail, so they have disadvantage on their stealth.
Oh,
God. Even better.
Maybe Debbie should have gotten in first.
Yeah.
At least hidden to one side.
Okay. Disadvantage on the first.
Oh,
Ooh,
bloody hell.
15.
15.
Like
Yeah.
a butterfly.
I can't see you doing that 3 more times.
No.
Next one.
The next one. The next one is Pirate Zombie. Disadvantage.
Falls down the
6.
stairs.
It all starts to fail here.
And that's where we'll end the session tonight.
Oh, fuck!